From the first teaser on May 28, 2022, OnlyOneOf's third-year anniversary, to the last fan sign of Nye's solo on January 20, 2023, the underground idOl project has reached its conclusion after 237 days, in 6 single albums of their own colors and styles and 6 MVs that last a total of 13 minutes 43 seconds. The 6 members showcase 3 different relationships. I am sharing some of my subjective observations and interpretation in this video. Please feel free to share yours as well. Being influenced by the symbolism art movement and modern abstract art styles, OnlyOneOf has not been sticking to the idol industry norms since their debut. They often cover taboo topics, like Sage talks about the sinful love under religious traditions, Libido explores inner desires according to the Freudian psychodynamics, and Skins focuses on getting rid of labels and masks to reach the truth. I highly recommend that you check out OnlyOneOf's group work, reading the lyrics and the MV descriptions, and you will see how they are connected to the current project. I have a video on OnlyOneOf's concepts and lore for your information. I will focus on some of the more obvious hints they have planted before the project. February 2020, during the promotion of Doramar, OnlyOneOf released a photobook named Unknown Arpix 1.0. Different from their outdoor and minimalist indoor scenes, they used a room full of movie posters, in which you can find Wine Car Was Chunking Express, Happy Together, In the Mood for Love, and 2046, as well as the award-winning LGBTQ movie Moonlight. These movies may have influenced OnlyOneOf's production and can help us understand their artistic inspirations. September 2021, after Love's departure from the group with undisclosed reasons, OnlyOneOf released Mono Unknown Ballad 2.3. This emotional song may be a reflection on this experience and a turning point for their upcoming activities as 6. As the song describes, the feelings of losing their colors and being stuck in a black and white movie may have motivated the members to retrieve their colors. On December 20th of the same year, all official platforms have posted these photos without specific descriptions. We can see the members are in the familiar underground practice room as a full group and 3 member units. These scenes have been shown in their teaser for the mini-album Instinct Part 2 and its title track MB4 Skins to be a snapshot of idOl's real life and a trigger for the fantasized scenes. If we look at the full track list for Instinct Part 2, the first track Under the Blank and the 8th track Underground idOl number 0 are definitely a spoiler. The Skins comeback is only tearing the surface apart, and the underground idOl project is the story underneath. The inner side of idols who shine on stage. This is the project description found in the official news. My understanding is that instead of the common forms of idol group performance on stage like music shows, this project focuses on portraying their individual feelings and charms through more underground formats. Let's take a look at the main elements of the project. Except for their Japanese comeback and performance schedule in September and end of the year holidays in December, each member has released a solo song from June, also the Pride month to January. Each song starting with the syllable B plus another art pop remix song make up each member's album. Each album has its unique color and was also released physically and digitally. Many believe that these colors together form a rainbow. At the same time, the 6 MVs are hallmarks of this project. The members paired up to showcase 3 distinct love stories at 3 phases of youth. Although there are no inherent connections between the 3 stories, we can see some shared elements. The descriptions of the MVs also help convey the messages of the project, such as being free from prejudice, different forms of love, and offering comfort to unblessed lovers. I personally like that OnlyOneOf didn't use specific labels in their stories and messages, because different cultures and individuals may approach sexuality and intimacy related issues through different lenses. I believe it is effective to keep the message open for the audience to interpret and relate. Additionally, all the solo songs were produced by the team who have worked with OnlyOneOf long-term, including their creative director Jaden John, music producers Heel, Napier, Sweech, and the members KB, 9, and Genji. You can also see other contributors on the screen. The MVs were made by King's Creative Lab, and the director was Kim Sunwon. If you are interested in the behind the scenes and the interactions between the members, I recommend watching the MV behind an album jacket behind videos or the role play interview I called you, but it's actually me. Next, I will be analyzing some of the visual elements in the MV. It is completely my subjective point of view, and I could be overanalyzing at times. My goal is to show my appreciation for the detailed work they have done. First, the phone booth noticed by everyone. Featured in the very first MV teaser, it is usually in the main singing scenes or in the scenes where the two main characters encounter. My interpretation is that the phone booth symbolizes the connection between the couple. From the MV behind teaser for Begin, we can see the staff was wearing a shirt that says Free Society represents the connection of human existence on the back. This shot is too obvious for me to not consider the connection between the phone booth and what the shirt is saying. In Begin and Be Free, the phone booth connected Yoojung's patience and KB's impulse under the alcohol influence. In Be Mine, personally I believe the phone booth is a true ending, in which Junji and Lee are reconnected. In Beat and Beyond, the phone booth connected the trust and support between Mel and Nine. All of these connections without prejudice are echoing the theme of this project. An interesting note, we spot the staff wearing the same Free Society shirt when making Be Mine, showing their commitment to the main message of the project. Second, lighting, including the rainbow lights and different color lights used. I think these rainbow lights mark the important moments related to the main character's realization or expression of their sexuality. For example, the phone booth filled with the rainbow lights and beacon shows that Yoojung has been clear with his sexuality from the beginning. The dancing scene in the fast food place in Be Free shows how KB finally embraces his sexuality freely. The coffee shop in Be Mine may indicate how Genji has been clear with his sexuality and also scouting all this time, whereas in Because, the rainbow lights in the bedroom represent the fact that Lee may be slow in realizing his love toward Genji after they have been together for some time. For the last couple, the rainbow glares were present in Mel's art room in Beat and Nine's secret base and beyond, symbolizing their important moments of realization, especially when these rainbow glares were intentionally shaped as a cross in the birthday celebration scene, echoing the religious theme that has frequently appeared in OnlyOneOf songs. Here I would like to point out the cross in the background of Genji and Lee's first interaction scene in Be Mine. Considering that Christianity and Catholicism are very popular in Korea, the appearance of a church in the background serves as a reminder that religious traditions are always a part of people's life on this land. There are other examples of purposeful lighting. The pink lights on KB's face when he saw Yoojung in Begin, and after the night together, the disappearing pink lights on the bottom left corner in Be Free could symbolize how the attraction and passion change over time between the two. When they walked from the safe green zone to the dangerous red zone in Be Free, the change in lighting colors implies the direction of their relationship. In Be Mine and Because, we can see Genji is the warmer emotional side and Lee is the cooler and rational side. We can see how they desire for the other side through their singing scenes in front of the phone booth, and the lighting for their kissing scene is green, which is the mixture of yellow and blue. In Beat and Beyond, the flashing light tubes have caught my attention, and I feel they show their dynamic emotions. The last scene of Beyond is when Mel was in the green zone but later joined Nine in the red zone, leaving us an interesting ending. I recommend another watch of these MVs with a focus on the lighting beyond these examples. The third element is clothes, which has been involved in OnlyOneOf storytelling from the beginning, such as the restricting uniforms in Sage, and the suits with cutouts in Libido and skins to represent breaking off the restriction. In Begin and Be Free, we can see KB's clothes have gradually changed from more business formal, showing his status, to more casual, all the way to an unbuttoned shirt, showing that he has become less and less restricted when being with Yoojung. The action of removing each other's shoe may symbolize how they play a role in freeing each other. The scene toward the end of Be Free, when KB dresses himself and is seemingly about to leave, may also have a symbolic meaning, such that he is returning to a more formal and restricted state, possibly implying his need to live two lives between night and day. Meanwhile, Yoojung has been wrapping himself in a blanket, presenting a defensive state. In contrast, the couple in Be Mine and Because are much more relaxed with their casual attire and more scenes with them being barefooted. However, we can still see a difference between Genji and Lee, especially in because, at home or at the pool, Genji does not have a lot of clothes on, possibly in sign of him being very carefree. On the other hand, Lee didn't remove his shirt until the last pool scene. The action of Lee throwing his shirt to Genji may symbolize how he finally is free from any emotional defense and become open to immerse in love with Genji. The last couple in Beat and Beyond has their stories in a male high school. Even though both are wearing the uniform, Mill is more uptight with his glasses and a backpack, whereas 9 is more eclectic with the inside shirt showing, wearing asymmetrical earpieces, and having a crossbody bag. These details showcase their distinctive personalities. When Mill took off his glasses in each MV, the action may symbolize him being comfortable with 9. These details and changes in the styling have been associated with the progression of the characters and their relationships. Another correlated element is the water and fire used in some of the MVs. The Romeo and Romeo moment between KB and Yujin in Be Free shows their longingness. The playing with water scene in Be Mine is Genji and Lee flirting with each other, and the last kiss scene in Because is fully underwater. The increase in their contact with water can be a symbol for how immersed they are in their relationships. Similarly, the fire in Beyond may carry some symbolic meaning as well. Besides giving a meaningful visual of a cross-shaped rainbow glare, fire is a transformational agent, which may imply how Mill and 9 have achieved some transformation through their relationship, whether that's about a better understanding of themselves or more trust for each other. When they blow the candle together, it could correspond to the MV description and the lyrics dream the same dream as me. Here I would like to discuss the paper cranes, which showed up in the first 4 MVs, but not the other 2. The paper cranes are commonly known for making wishes. Yujin was making them to wish for a beginning, and KB responded. Genji and Lee made a lot of them together, but the wishes were destroyed in because. The amount of cranes may show the time each couple has spent together. Then why the cranes did not show up in Beat and Beyond? I have 3 speculations. First, the cranes have completed their stories in the first 4 MVs from their creations to their ends. Second, Mill and 9 could have used another way to make their wishes, like lighting a candle, which replaced the role of the cranes. Lastly, Mill and 9 as high school students are on the younger side. They may not have thought about wishing for their future in a serious way. Please comment and share if you have other theories. Finally, let's look at how the MVs handle time and space, which have a lot of potential for imagination. Begin and Be Free have a lot of night scenes, but end with a scene after dawn, which could be showing how they have left the darkness together. Genji and Lee met at nighttime, but have a lot of interactions during the day. However, both of their kiss scenes are back to the nighttime, maybe an indication of how their relationship is in a loop of on and off. There are a lot of daytime scenes in Beat and Beyond related to Mill and 9's experiences as students in school, but the night scenes are more about the close interactions between them. Maybe only the nighttime can allow them to be less distracted by the outside world and focus on themselves. We can notice different details when looking at the different spaces in the MVs. We can treat each space as the inside world of the main character, such that the blinds of the fast food place in Begin was shut at first but open up later, implying how Yujin has changed from more closed off to more open. KB's apartment has large and open windows, showing his openness, but there is still an invisible barrier between him and the outside world. In Be Mine, besides open windows, the 2 had scenes on the completely open patio, echoing my previous analysis of Genji's character being very transparent. Looking at Lee is singing scenes on the couch and because the curtains behind him were shut off at times, but open at other times, likely showing his struggles with emotions. There is an interesting contrast in Beat and Beyond. In the beginning, Mill is usually alone in his own space, looking at 9, drawing or rapping. After 9 entered the art room, Mill interacted with him and continued to interact with him in front of other students, showing progression toward more openness. In contrast, 9 always sings in front of other people, so letting 9 be in the last solo may have the purpose of presenting this free and confident image as the ending. If combined with the shooting method, there is a lot of potential for more investigation as well. I recommend another analysis video in the description. Before concluding, I'd like to summarize a few references noticed by many fans. Begin in Wangkar-wai's Chungking Express, Be Free in Romeo and Juliet, the dance scene in Be Mine and Happy Together, the Call Me By Your Name lyric in Because, B and Night Flight talk about school bullying and sexual minorities in the school setting, and the piano scene in Beyond in Secret. The underground idol project has accompanied us from last summer to this winter. These 3 sets of MV started with taking the first step of facing the self, to handling issues in intimacy, and to dealing with challenges in the real world. Diverse yet cohesive music, intriguing and exciting stories, excellent and engaging acting, and all the meticulous details have been serving the same theme, showcasing the emotional changes and the development of their relationships. The project indeed has shown us inner side of these individuals, who are exploring themselves and the world while becoming more confident and free in the process. This echoes the existentialism philosophy referenced by OnlyOneOf. Although the world presents many unpredictable and uncontrollable challenges, but we can also search for our own meaning and make our own decisions. Maybe this is the meaning behind the syllable B. OnlyOneOf's story is still ongoing, and let's look forward to more of their future work.